Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on our video. Look what we've got for you here.
Hi again. If you saw the previous videos in our Hitting the Bricks series, you saw the 1957 insurance building influenced by Frank Lloyd Wright's style and the Ridgely Theater. And you know we're showing locations of significance to Fort Worth's history and or architecture, particularly on the bricks of Camp Bowie Boulevard. The two locations I just mentioned are actually off the bricks. And in this third video, we have one more stop to make that is not only off the bricks, it is not on the boulevard at all. Today's feature is to show you basically where this neighborhood all began. Arlington Heights was a neighborhood conceived by three brothers from Denver by the last name of Chamberlain. They intended to bring Fort Worth west across the Clear Fork of the Trinity River, and they began developing this area in the early 1890s after a new bridge had been built to cross the river, and one of the several trolley lines in Fort Worth at the time brought commuters from Fort Worth to Arlington Heights down the boulevard, which at that time was called Arlington Heights Boulevard. Here you can see a picture of a trolley line that served Main Street around the same time. The brothers created a small lake for their community, intending to use it to provide water and electricity to the neighborhood. They named the lake after the famous resort in Italy, Lake Como. Lake Como in Fort Worth was actually one of the first things developed for the new Arlington Heights neighborhood and was completed in 1889. Very shortly thereafter, the lake featured an electricity powerhouse to power the trolleys down the boulevard, as well as power streetlights and house lights. A trolley park was also featured on the new lake. There were a few of these parks built at different trolley stops around the city to encourage people to use the trolley system around town. And the trolley park at Lake Como included, at one time or another, a grand pavilion on the water, a boardwalk, a merry-go-round, a Ferris wheel, a roller coaster, a shooting gallery, rowboats, and more. Today, Lake Como is about half its original size. As far as the trolley system, by the time of FDR's New Deal, the trolleys were gone, and one of the programs of the New Deal, the WPA, helped Fort Worth to remove any remaining lines by 1938. Arlington Heights didn't grow as quickly as the Chamberlains had hoped. And the panic of 1893, a financial depression which lasted from May to November that year, caused a severe drop in land values, which caused many of the prospective new home builders to not be able to build the large luxury homes that had been envisioned for the area. However, it did allow for those who wouldn't normally have been able to buy land in this area to be able to afford smaller parcels of land than had been intended. This situation actually grew out of a combination of at least two things. The panic, which caused land prices to soar downward actually, and an injustice impressed upon the black citizens at the time. In those days, black people were not often able to have bank accounts. So while many bank account owners were losing money very quickly, guess who weren't losing any money? Many in the black community were not, as they kept their money saved in other ways. And when the land prices soared downward, they were able to buy land in this area, perhaps in smaller parcels than had been originally intended, but it was land that they owned and could build their own homes on. Now, the Como neighborhood has had a complicated and troubled history, about which you can read more at the websites listed on the screen. And the pictures you are seeing now are of a monument and park dedicated to the neighborhood as part of that history, located adjacent to Lake Como. We'll also provide the links below in the comments for more easy linking or for copying and pasting depending on which platform you're viewing this video from. This is the end of Part A. Catch us again for Part B, coming very soon. In the meantime, please like or subscribe or follow us, again, depending on the platform. And if you found value in this video, please share it with a friend. Thanks for watching.